Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Here in southern West Virginia, it is starting to turn a lot colder. I've been waking up to about 40 to 45 degree mornings here on average, but last night was the colder night. Today is only supposed to be about 64 degrees, so it's cool here in southern West Virginia. I went out for 2.5 hours earlier. I got in the water at about 12:30 and fished till about 3. I did get one hit. I hooked it, but didn't get it landed. It's just a little smallmouth. I've made a couple trips over the last few days just fishing after work. Didn't have a whole lot of time. That sun, once it goes down behind these mountains, it starts turning colder, but I didn't have much of a window of opportunity to fish, but did fish a couple of times. I did manage to catch a few fish on both trips. I got in the first trip, which was October the 5th, just a few days ago. I got in up at Davy Branch, just right off the new road between Man and Logan. Got in right there at Davy Branch and just fished up a little bit. I think I caught 4, maybe 5 fish that day, but the following day I went as well after work, which was October the 6th. The very next day I thought I'd have an opportunity. It was a couple warm days. Thought, you know, maybe the fish will be hitting. Here we are into October, but again, that was October 6th, and I went to the upper part of 3 Mile Curve here on the Guyandotte River. Fished the Guyandotte River both days, but that second day was just the upper part of it, right there where the vocational center is, the vocational school. I got in and right there and just fished up toward Rum Creek. Here lately, I haven't found any big fish. Probably the biggest fish was at the upper part of 3 Mile Curve there late one evening, about 5:30. I did hook one 13 inches long, but other than that, no big fish. Did catch my PB a few weeks ago, middle of September. If you guys haven't checked that video out, check it out. A 20-inch, 5-pound, 1-ounce smallmouth on the Guyandotte River. But you know what? I've still had a lot of fun just getting out here in the fall. I didn't even fish this late into the year last year. So, you know, I thought I would share with you a couple of videos that I done just right after work. Again, didn't have a whole lot of time. I shot both of these videos again on October 5th and 6th, but that's enough of me rambling for now. Here is some of the action. Thanks for joining me here today. You are river fishing with Frank, and for the next few hours, guys, I'm going to be doing some fishing here on the Guyandotte River. Let's take a ride here. Let's just see if we can't find us a good place to fish. Just hopped in the water here. Been maybe 10 minutes. Made a few casts. The water looks really clear, but I just had this on from a previous trip, so figured I'd just start off with it. See if we can't get some action. See if we can't get something to happen here. Because if not, we'll try something else. Oh yeah, right there's one. Oh yeah. He thumped it. Yes, man. Oh my goodness. Got off. That was a decent fish. That was a decent fish, guys. I was just talking about not getting bit. Well, that was our first bite. We fought him there a while and he got off, but it's the way it goes sometimes. All right. Let's hope he stays hooked. Let's hope he stays hooked, Mr. Smallmouth. All right. All right. Well, there he went. Fish number one. Finally. He slipped right out of my hands. Got a better shot of him there. About an 8-9 inch smallmouth. All right. Oh man, he came out and nailed it. Right here in front of me. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys, here is number two. At least I can show you this one. About like that other one probably. It's number two. That fish hit about 10 feet right here in front of me. Almost reeled it all the way in. And I seen him here in the sunlight come up at the very end and nail it. Which made number two. Should be actually number four. But at least we're still getting bit. That's the good thing. That's at least 4 good hits here since I've been in the water. Maybe a half hour. Beautiful day to be out here. Not gonna be too many more of these. Tomorrow's supposed to be even warmer, so I'm gonna get out here while I can. See if these fish are biting. So far today, we've had a little bit of action here in the first, like I said, about half hour. Guys, it's about 4:30. It's already getting late into the trip here. I don't have very long, so I thought probably what I'd do, just maybe turn around here, fish something different on the way back. I'm up here at the neighbored area. You can see kind of where I've come. We've got some big rocks. Looks like a pretty deep hole here ahead of me. I thought instead of fighting that, you know, working my way further away from the truck wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Not a lot of sunlight left, so I'm just going to try something different here on the way back because I did cover some pretty good water. We'll just fish it on the way back. Can't catch some. I believe what I'll do is go ahead and tie the Rebel Crawl on, and maybe we'll throw something else. But only got about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, guys. So let's see if we can't catch another fish. Yeah. One hit it on the crawl. It's like a little smallmouth. Come on in, buddy. All right. All right, there is number three, a beautiful smallmouth. That might be a tad bigger than that last one. He's a beautiful one, nonetheless. Thought that might have been a rock bass at first, but it ended up being a smallmouth. But that is the first one on the Rebel Crawl here. Took about 5 minutes. You just never know. I want to throw a few different things at him. He come out and nailed it pretty quick. Yeah, yes sir. Yes sir. That's a fish. We got a fish on. Right there in the middle. Come on in here, mister. All right, there is another little smallie, about the size of that last one. I thought he was bigger than that when he first hit. They've hit it hard today, that's for sure. I think it makes number 4. The second one on the Rebel Crawl. Those fish sure can fool you when they're out there in that current, man. I thought he'd been way bigger than that. It hit like a 12 to 14 inch smallmouth, and I think it ended up being about 8 or 9 inches. It wasn't as big as I thought. He hit about right out there in the middle. I figure I hit these spots on the way back. You can see the way I've come down this way. I'll just try to go back as far as I can this way. I'll be closer to my truck. All right, folks, I'm just starting out here, 3 mile curve, just above the vocational school bridge here on the Guyandotte River. Starting off with this Rebel Crawl here, ditch brown color. It's a little bit after 3 o'clock, guys. I'm hoping to get in on that evening bite here. Oh, and I believe we did. Just talking about the evening bite, I hope this one stays hooked up. Little smallie here, and there he went, guys. That's good enough. It's just a quick release, but say I got him 95% of the way in here. Wasn't a big one, looked like maybe 8 or 10 inches long. But nonetheless, that's our first hit here. First little bit of action as I popped in the water here. Hopefully we can catch a few of those today. Would be nice in some good looking water here. Just going to try to fish the upper part of 3 mile curve here. We just about landed that fish, but hopefully we can hook up a few more times. I'm hoping that's a good sign to come here. I've got a lot of good water ahead of me here, and I'm gonna fish as much as I can. Just took the one so far. I'm pretty confident though, as we work up through here, guys, you can see what that looks like up through here. A lot of ground to cover, got a lot of good looking water. Surely we'll find 1 or 2 up here that are hungry. Again, it's fall, so I would think some of them would be looking for a meal anyway. This crawdad here is what we're using. This is the Rebel Ditch Brown crawfish that we're starting with. So far we've got 1 hit. All right, we found one. He wasn't in the rocks. God, he slipped the hook too, man. What's going on here? What's going on? It wasn't a big fish, but I don't like it when they get off. I don't think any of you guys do. There's another small one. Know if he'll stay hooked or if he's still on there. Come on, little fella. He's barely hooked. Well, actually, we got him hooked pretty decent here. Had you hooked pretty decent there, buddy. Check him out. I can't quite tell what he is. He might be a spotted bass, I believe. You feel cold, buddy? Well, there he is. I guess you could say fish number 1 finally stayed hooked up, and I do believe that was a spotted bass. All right, looks like maybe another spotted bass. All right, I believe that's what it is here. Look what we caught him on, guys. That's the original F9 Rapala. That's not the vampire, but that is a spotted bass. And there he is. He's not a big one. Pretty fish though. Makes number 2. Guys, that was only about the second cast here on this Rapala. For those of you that haven't seen me fish with this, I haven't fished with it as much as I have the vampire Rapala, but this is the original silver and black F9. It was only about the second or third cast. I figured I'd just go ahead and switch it up a little bit. I've been throwing that Rebel Crawl. Had a couple get off. I have landed one on it, but just figure I'd throw something different here. As you can see, I'm just going to work my way up this bank. I'm out here in the middle of the river. And you can see I probably got a couple hundred, probably 300 or 400 yards ahead of me here of good fishing. And I'm just going to try to cover some ground. All right, we got one. Another small one. Oh, come on, buddy. But he makes the second one on this Rapala, guys. That might be the best fish yet. He's not a big one, but we are moving up. I'd say he might be 8-9 inches. Well, guys, it is about 4:30 so far. I've been in the water about an hour and 15 minutes. I'd say I'm gonna try to fish till at least 6 o'clock, another good hour and a half. While this sun is out, it is quickly going down, but it is a beautiful day. So far, I've landed 3, had a couple get off. Caught one on the Rebel Crawl, and those last 2 I've caught on the original F9 silver and black Rapala. So I'm gonna kind of work my way up the river here. I may throw something different on, but I'm gonna keep this Rapala on for a little bit longer. I haven't thrown that silver and black original much, but it is a good lure, and we're gonna try it out. As you can see where I'm at here, just kind of working my way up that bank. Out here in the middle of the Guyandotte, and I probably have a good 300-yard stretch there ahead of me that I'm gonna work. But anyways, hopefully we can catch a few more fish here, so stick with me as I'm grinding it out here on 3 Mile Curve in the Guyandotte River here in Logan County. Let's move up the river here and see if we can't catch another one. Well, guys, I didn't do any good on that Z-Man crawl. I went ahead and stuck this Rapala back on, but this time I put the vampire F9 on here. And I'm gonna just see how it does. Didn't get any hits on the crawl. Surprised. So we'll just try this for a little bit. Guys, it's already getting late. The sun's already going down. And we got another fish here on the vampire. Can we get it in? He don't look like he's hooked too very good. Come on, buddy. All right. There is. Looks like another spotted bass, man. Pretty little fish here. I think you make number 4. Let's let you go. Guys, I just stuck this on there. Used that Z-Man crawl for probably a half hour. No luck, no bites. Within 5 minutes here, we caught another fish. So they must be something to the crankbaits. Maybe in the fall time of the year. I don't know. But it's awful funny how that happens. That's why I just try to switch it up, because you just never know what they're going to be after. Threw the silver and black earlier, caught a couple on it, and just stuck this on there within minutes. We catch one. The problem is I'm running out of time. The sun is going down behind the mountains. There's not going to be much daylight left, but I'm going to try to hang in here as long as I can. See if we can't hook another one here. Guys, it's about 20 minutes after 5. I am running out of time here. was hoping I'd catch a few more here before I call it quits. I don't know that I am. The bite's been tough. It's been a little bit slow. This water temperature is definitely cooling down. It's that time of year. No big ones to speak of today, but we have caught a few small ones. I think maybe 4 fish and a couple get off is all I can muster so far. I don't know if we're going to catch any more or not, but I'm sure going to try, give it a little while longer here, go up a little further. Oh God, man, that was a decent fish. Crap. Probably the best one of the day here, guys. And he hit right here in front of me. I don't think he'll hit again, but that was on the F9 original silver and black. Gosh. There's one. There's one. There is a one. I don't know, that might be the same fish, guys. Oh, yeah. Well, all right, guys, it's about 5:30. Finally landed one here. He's right at 13 inches. I don't know if that's the one. That might have been the one that I hooked and got off there. It looks about the same size. But anyway, this one makes number 5. He's the best one yet. 13-inch smallmouth. Go on, buddy. We'll see you. That was definitely the best of the day so far. So I'm trying to wrap it up here from 3 Mile Curve. Just running out of daylight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a beautiful time to be here in southern West Virginia. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I think this is probably about my 60th video. You know, I appreciate everyone's support. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, the viewers. I'll probably be back soon. I'm gonna try to do some trout fishing this year. Not big on it, but done some trout fishing last year and look forward to doing some more again this year, and definitely look forward to doing some bass fishing come about April this spring. So hopefully I will see you guys on the next one, but until then, thank you for watching.